Well, you got your eye on those hot temperatures. We've also got our eyes on the power grid and those calls to conserve from ERCOT.
We want to give you a live look at the current ERCOT conditions. Here's a look at the current power supply and the demand. That purple line is the power supply. The light blue line, demand, which is right now higher than supply. Not good news for the power grid, and it's part of the reason ERCOT is asking us to conserve. Gerald Harris here with more. Gerald, so many of us are concerned about the reliability of the grid.
Yeah, back-to-back days of record heat is something few could have predicted. And ERCOT CEO is now admitting that he didn't think Texas, the summer heat, would be as hot as it is.
The Texas summer heat is brutal.
What we see is another peak demand day for ERCOT, hitting temperatures that weren't expected until August or September.
Even more so if there's a loss of power.
A number of the regular thermal plants, as they call them, the natural gas and coal-fired plants, are not available today. That's unexpected. ERCOT is a little short.
Which is why ERCOT is asking residents and businesses to conserve energy. Again, the second time this week.
We can handle mid-90s, upper 90s because that's what's the norm. We've had 500-degree days in a row up to yesterday. If we hit 100 degrees today, that'll be 6.
KHOU 11 meteorologist Pat Kavlin has been tracking the above average days and says the average 100-degree days in the summer is 3. Texas has surpassed that and more.
That's really the strain that's on the system, is the fact that we haven't had a break. It's been 100-degree day after 100-degree day after 100-degree day.
ERCOT, who says demand, low wind, thermal outages, and cloud cover in West Texas is driving the need for consumers to reduce usage.
That allows us to,
as their leader Brad Jones mulls over possible widespread energy loss because of extreme heat, something he says he was not expecting. But with a booming economy and population increasing, there's a need to build more energy capacity.
They haven't gone out and done what California did, which is purchase new generation equipment to top off their grid to keep it stable. That's clearly what's necessary.
And this is not something anyone wants to hear, especially as consumer costs for energy is rising. The conservation request, again, is until 9 p.m. tonight. ERCOT declined a request for an interview on the concerns. And as the power grid woes continue, Governor Greg Abbott promised a fix. But in the meantime, he has received more than $4 million in campaign contributions from the energy industry. Reka?